It was a cold morning in January 2025 when Sarah tapped her phone to buy coffee. Before the cashier even handed her the cup, a small notification popped up. "You've spent $14 on coffee this week. Do you still want this one?" She laughed, but it made her stop. A year ago, Sarah didn't care about these tiny expenses. Now, she was learning something new. Every small choice today shapes her freedom tomorrow. This is the story many people are living right now. Prices keep rising, new apps track every coin, and the world feels uncertain. But something exciting is also happening. People are finding fresh, creative ways to budget and save, ways that don't feel like punishment but like building a future you actually want. And with 2026 just around the corner, the question is simple. How do you start? Not too long ago, money meant paper bills, coins in wallets, and long lines at the bank. People kept envelopes for rent, food, and savings. Budgeting was slow, but simple. Then came the 2008 financial crisis. Many families struggled, jobs disappeared, and the idea of saving for safety became more important. A few years later, smartphones and apps changed everything. Suddenly, money was not just in wallets, it was in our pockets, on screens, moving with one tap. The pandemic in 2020 made people rethink money again. With jobs shifting online, offices closing, and prices changing overnight, we learned to live with less, work from anywhere, and search for stability. Instead of only asking, "How much do I earn?" people began asking, "How do I make my money last?" By 2025, budgeting is no longer just about cutting costs. It is about aligning money with values, freedom, health, family, climate, travel, or security. People around the world, from students in Tokyo to freelancers in New York, are using technology and creativity to prepare for the future. This journey has brought us here, standing on the edge of 2026, ready to budget and save in smarter, more personal ways. Most of us have heard the usual budgeting advice: cut back on lattes, spend less than you earn, track every expense. Helpful, yes. But for 2026, we need fresher, more human ways to budget, methods that feel real, flexible, and inspiring instead of heavy rules. Let's look at new ideas already shaping the way people handle money. 1. Budget with feelings, not just numbers. Money is emotional. Every dollar we spend carries a reason: comfort, fun, relief, or even guilt. Recently, more people are experimenting with emotion-linked budgeting. Instead of naming categories food or transport, they rename them joy, comfort, dream, and routine. Maria in Madrid moved her weekly movie tickets into her joy category. She realized that small joys were worth keeping, while her routine, spending on delivery meals, was draining money without giving her happiness. This method helps people save smarter, not by cutting everything, but by cutting what doesn't feel good. 2. Small groups, big impact. Budgeting alone often feels lonely. That's why micro-communities are becoming powerful now. Picture 5 friends in Mexico City sharing their weekly budget wins over a group chat. One might say, "I cooked at home 3 times and saved $30. Another might add, "I canceled a subscription I don't use." Sharing wins gives accountability, encouragement, and a little fun competition. It turns budgeting into teamwork instead of a private struggle. 3. Match money to your rhythm. Not everyone spends or saves the same way every week. Some people feel most disciplined early in the month, while others are better savers when work is quiet. A new idea, called bio-rhythmic budgeting, matches money habits to personal energy cycles. David in Europe noticed he is more social at the start of the month, so he plans his outings then. Later, when his energy shifts to work and study, he saves more. This rhythm-based budgeting removes guilt and works with natural patterns instead of against them. These new approaches prove one thing: budgeting is no longer only about calculators and spreadsheets. It is about self-awareness, connection, and timing. For 2026, the smartest budgets are personal and flexible. They reflect who we are, not just what we spend. So, instead of asking, "Where did my money go?" the better question for the year ahead is, "Does my money match the life I want to live?" Novel saving techniques. Saving money has always been seen as putting leftovers into a jar. But now, people are saving in new and creative ways that feel fun, modern, and motivating. 1. Save while helping the planet. In New Zealand, a travel blogger rounds up every purchase to the nearest dollar. The extra cents go into two places: a personal savings account and a small fund for tree planting projects. This way, every coffee or bus ride grows into savings for her future and helps the environment at the same time. She calls it carbon offset saving. 2. Save when you celebrate milestones. Instead of saving only when paid, many people now save when they achieve small personal wins. A student in Toronto saves $10 every time she finishes a week of workouts. A young dad in Cape Town saves $20 whenever he reads 5 nights in a row to his daughter. These small rituals turn saving into a reward system, not a punishment. 2. Milestone savings. Instead of only saving when you get paid, some people now save when they hit personal goals. A student in Toronto saves $5 every time he finishes a week of workouts, or when he reads a new book. These memory milestones and celebration savings turn saving into a reward system. Each dollar saved carries a story, not just a number. 3. Reverse budgets. Most people start with expenses and see what's left to save. In London, a nurse flipped the method. On the first day of every month, she puts 25% of her income straight into savings and investments. What's left is what she can spend. This reverse budget forces saving first instead of treating it like an afterthought. The result? She feels less guilty when she spends because she already paid her future self. These new ways make saving less about cutting back and more about celebrating life, values, and dreams. The future of saving is not just numbers. It's personal stories and meaningful habits that grow with you. When saving connects with something personal, it doesn't feel like losing. It feels like growing. And in 2026, that's the mindset many people around the world are starting to embrace. Technology is changing the way we handle money. In 2026, saving and budgeting are not just about notebooks or spreadsheets. They are powered by smart, friendly tools that feel almost human. AI money coaches. In Sao Paulo, Lucas uses an AI app that feels like a personal coach. The app tracks his spending mood. If it notices he buys snacks late at night when tired, it gently suggests, "Save this for tomorrow. Put $2 in your dream fund instead." It's not judgmental. It feels like a supportive friend. Augmented reality savings. In Seoul, a young designer uses an AR app that shows her savings as a 3D tree on her desk. Each time she adds money, the tree grows leaves and blossoms. Watching her savings come alive makes the process exciting, almost like a game. Global peer saving networks. In London, Emma joins a digital group where people in different countries save together for shared goals, like eco-projects or cultural trips. Each member adds small amounts weekly, and the app celebrates milestones with global cheers and video messages. It feels less like banking and more like community building. These tools make money feel lighter, more interactive, and even joyful. Now, budgeting is not just numbers on a page. It's AI, visuals, and global friendships pushing us forward. Money habits may look different in every country, but the heart of budgeting is the same. People want security, freedom, and joy. What changes is how each culture makes it work. In Japan, some families mix new apps with the old Kakebo system, a traditional way of tracking money by hand. In India, small money communities often include extended family, where cousins and grandparents all share savings goals together. In Scandinavia, eco-friendly savings like carbon offset accounts fit naturally with a culture focused on green living. Even though methods differ, the goal is shared. Whether it's a student in New York saving for travel or a freelancer in Berlin labeling expenses by emotion, everyone is searching for balance between living today and preparing for tomorrow. Budgeting in 2026 is universal, yet deeply personal, rooted in culture, values, and community. Starting to budget and save does not have to be hard. Small actions today can grow into big changes by 2026. Think back to Sarah, the woman who paused at the coffee counter in 2025. That small notification on her phone wasn't just about $3, it was about freedom, choice, and the life she wanted to build. By slowing down and saving with purpose, she discovered something powerful. Budgeting is not about saying no, it's about creating more chances to say yes in the future. As 2026 arrives, the tools, ideas, and habits are already in our hands. The truth is, you don't need to wait for the perfect moment or a bigger paycheck. You can start with one small action today, a dollar, a choice, a conversation. Because the future is not built in one leap. It grows little by little, just like savings. So, what will you begin today for your 2026 self? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.